There goes first trip. It's gonna be a nice day today. It's a thin layer of high overcast. We got low tide, and we got full moon. Okay, most of the day is over. It's like 2 hours left in the day. Haven't filmed anything. I rocked out like second or third tank of the day. And I'm messing around with it, trying to get that thing cutting again. I finally got it cutting. It's really aggressive though. I just took the rakers down. Really aggressive. And then I slept right here. I slept, landed my butt, slid down the hill, and broke my last file. Because when I rocked out, I got a new file. It was my last new one. I got more I can't, but it's the last one I got here in my bag. And then I broke it, so I don't have a file for the rest of the day, round file. But it's cutting good now. And then my spare chain, it's an Oregon chain. I don't like Oregon chain. It's worn. It's a worn out chain, half worn or something. Yeah. I'm super thirsty. My bag's way back over there. I'm prepping for this big, huge first snag. I thought I was going to be dumping her down, but there might be some good wood in this thing. It just died probably like a year ago. The fine needles are still on there. So I just cut some scaffolding and I had to hunt around and look for my axe. I forgot where I threw it. I'll show you. Right here. What I did is instead of a springboard, which can be time consuming sometimes, I just, if you conveniently have a smaller tree or a tree growing on the low side, you could use as a post there to put a board across. In this case, I used a little sapling, and then I just cut a notch in there. Let me just switch hands with the camera. You see that little notch I did right there? Oh. Yeah. There we go. It's in. Make sure that's nice and sturdy. Hopefully that'll hold my weight. I'm confident it will. Or I'm gonna go for another spill here. Old growth sapling. It'll hold me. Oh, no problem. No problem. I'm a bit close to the tree, but it's all right. Yeah. It's a bit aggressive though, so I might have to change chains anyway because it's a bit aggressive. I took the rakers down a bit too much. So I'll dog into this thing and see how it cuts. I'm almost out of fuel, and then I'm gonna switch cameras because I forgot to put the battery in this camera, and I got spare batteries in my bag. Okay. I don't have a tripod for this camera either, so I'll see you guys here in a little bit. Okay, so I've started it before we're running the gas. It's cutting all right. It's not the best. I think it'll be all right. Yeah, it's not cutting that great. Whoop, not that one. Come on, get in there. Get in there. They tighten the chain here. Yeah, go figure. Go figure. I got sawdust all down my shirt. Oh, I'm itchy. Oh man. Yeah, that's chain isn't cutting very good. I gotta put my spare on, even though it's an Oregon. There. Yeah, not too happy about how it's cutting. Oh man. And look at that. Broke my file when I slid, fell on my butt. Guess I put you guys on a stump up there. Oh, frustrating when this chain isn't cutting exactly how you like it. Put you guys on this snag stump here. There's the tree. Ready to go get that little hemlock on the low side. I bet you it's going to be a loud crash once it finally goes over. Set that back a bit. There you go. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I didn't come close to hitting any dirt or rock since I found it last. I hit something again. I'm just gonna change my chain right now. I'm not gonna fight it. Throw that chain out. Got my spare. Ah, what a frustrating day. Okay, I turn the camera off and I put my new chain on. So I got the new chain on, and sure enough, not only is it an Oregon chain, there's a backup, they didn't have steel at the saw shop at the time, it's a ground chain, and there's one link too short. It's the third time, three strikes in a row here. Squamish saw shop screwed me over. So what I had to do is I had to, because I have 8-tooth sprocket, I don't have a 7-tooth here, so I ended up having to take the steel bar insert out to get it to fit. Oh man, it's so frustrating. So now I got a sloppy bar. But it is a new chain. I thought it was used, but it's new. Oh man, but I'll get the day in, that's all that matters. Just don't rock out. I'm in big trouble. Okay. Yeah, what a frustrating day. Chain sure has stretched. That's a Oregon chain for you. Maybe I'll be able to put my steel insert in now that it's stretched quite a bit. My cuts aren't lining up. I got sprayed with nasty tree juice on the low side there. That was gross. I didn't go at all where I was aiming at. Relief getting that down. I think I'll take the rakers down a little bit. If you cut smooth, it's just slow. I'll take the rakers down. That's all I can do. See, I had to angle my back cut down a little bit because I made my undercut a little too low, and the back cut was kind of in the ground here. So I had to angle it down. Still had lots of holding wood though, but just had enough lean that I just ripped out the holding wood that's left. And yeah, I can see I was aiming it. I was aiming right there. That's what I was trying to put it. I was trying to put it right in there. But broke off down there. Oh well. I didn't break any cedars, so that's the main thing. There's just a couple hemlocks down there. So yeah. Yeah, it's turned out pretty good actually. I don't know if I might get something out of the butt. There's some rot there, but there might be some pretty good solid wood. Get something off the butt. Have to be a ripper for sure. Yeah. Okay, so guys, it's a green hemlock, but it's damaged. The whole high side is missing the bark, so it's probably rot in the middle. And then you got two little hemlocks, saplings, and then a cedar is hung up. It's kind of double top. One's wrapped around, hung up in the hemlock there. So I'm gonna cut them both up. And probably won't go, and if they don't, then I'll hit it with the cedar over here. You just gotta be careful when I'm down there. There you go. No way I'm walking across that. That's way too high in the air. That whole thing will fly though. I'm not worried about it. Yeah. Okay, so it's just about quitting time. I figured I'd go up the hill here and just check out, see if I can find a spot to build a helipad. And I'm into the cliffs now. There's a whole bunch of bluffs that are in the block. Look at that way up there. Huge, big outcrop of rock. And it's all in the block. Super steep. It gets really steep up here, which I didn't know because the contours on the map are notoriously terrible. Because that's why it's reduced shutdown rain up here. I'm standing on a little overflow creek here, and it's steep, lots of rocks. No way I can put a pad up here. It's just way too steep. You know, if I did get one in, it's gonna get smashed. I was hoping to get one in here before my shift ends. I have to leave it for the next guy. Here. Look at that big rock bluff there. Ravine, steep ravine over there. I'm just right down there. Let's go side hill here, see if it gets any better. Okay, so the bluffs are farther up the hill as I go sideways. Still fairly steep here, but that's doable. But yeah, I was hoping to work my way up into where I could put a pad, but I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to get all the way up to here before my shift is finished, because there's the rock bluff right there. You kind of want it on like a ridge or something to minimize the log rolling on it from up the hill. But there's no real good spots for, not only good spots, but like a good 2 trees, eh? You need 2 trees at about 8 to 10 feet apart. At least 2 of them. Okay, maybe up there. That's a long ways up there though. Huh. That's a long ways out there. This is a big block. Oh, I see, oh no, I see the top line right there. Okay. Well, I think what's going to have to happen here is someone's going to have to jump up and open up. Yeah, someone's going to have to open up. Like you would normally do it, you know? Just try not to make a mess, so that's all. Yeah, that giant boulder on the high side of that tree there. At some point it had rolled down recently. It's just very steep. I don't know where you'd put a pad in. Oh man. I'm quite a ways up the hill now. Let's go sideways a little bit more. Oh yeah, okay. I don't know if you guys can see it. I can't zoom in with this camera, but there's a corner post way up there. Wonder which one that would be here. Check the map. Center. Oh, so that would be corner post 19, which is kind of where you want it. Yeah, so we're in the right area for, you know, central of the block. Well, central for this side, but yeah, it's steep. But yeah, right around falling corner 19. That's where I would think is the best spot to put a pad in up there. Right on the top line. Yeah. Oh well, I'll have to leave for the next guy. I thought maybe I could work into like somewhere down in here, like a ridge or something, but it's not going to work. Yeah. Okay, let's hike down to my gear now. Pretty open ground here though. It's pretty gnarly over there, thick with bush, and it was really hard getting around, but here it's wide open. It's great. Yeah. Well, I did hike up quite a bit farther than I figured. Face is way down there. Oh, here's 2 trees here. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, this will work right here. But no, it's doable. What you do is you just leave some really high stumps just up the hill to help stop any trees rolling down when you're working up to the top line there. But even then, I'm not going to get up even up to here by quitting time, or time my shift is over. Okay, so no, wait a minute. Where am I here? Oh, did I go? Oh, I went way past where my gear is. Oh, okay. I walked way over far side hill here. So I got a big cedar snag over there, which I don't have enough time to get before the end of the day, so I can get that in the morning. And I'll have a new chain. I didn't realize it was so nicely open here. You can see all this, these rocks here are all recent, eh? Because this here blowdown probably fell at least 50 years ago. How rotten it looks. So that's within 50 years, these rocks rolling down. Yeah. So, yeah, I've had rocks just naturally roll down the mountain like above me. And, you know, saws off, I'm doing something, then I hear this big crashing, and then I could hear this rock rolling down the hill past me, like, you know, a side hill. I've had trees fall over, just, you know, on their own. You'd just be, you know, one time I was hiking at the end of the day, hiking out, and, you know, everyone has their saw off, and there's this huge crash. Like, holy jeez. You know, trees still just naturally fall down on their own. It's just very rare that you're actually around to see it or hear it. Where's my trail? Oh, I see where I am. Okay. Just taking a shortcut here back to my trail. Yeah, I'll turn the camera around. We got a couple short stubby snags here. We got. Go this way. Oh, there we go. There we go. These guys should be shutting their saw off here in a couple minutes. Anytime now. Okay. Here. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.